What's going on, people? Welcome to the Nottingham Forest live match reaction. Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1, and it's our second to, well, not second. We got Spurs Sunday before the FA Cup final. I'm alone at the moment. Hopefully, Dean might join us. He's put the live link in the description. So if you want to have your say, click the link and join me. I watched the game on TV. Yeah, I thought we played really well. A bit toothless up front. I thought we got into good positions. I thought we outplayed Forest. Who would I say was my man of the match? I think Mitchell had a really good game. I thought Kamada in midfield was good. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a few comments. Eze looks happy again. Yeah, he's playing with a smile on his face. He was very good today. He wasn't as cheeky on the penalty shot this time. He was rewarded. That stutter. I still don't really enjoy that stutter. It makes me nervous. Overall, we were the better side. Can see Nketiah is desperate to score, but he needs to relax a little. Yeah, he had that chance when he came on through 1-on-1. If he got his head up, Eze was there for the cutback as well. So yeah, but I did think Eddie done well when he came on. He gave Murillo, and Milenkovic some issues. Tyrick Mitchell was sublime at times. Such a frustrating player. I thought Ty was probably one of our best players. I think Ola Aina is one of the best fullbacks in the league. He dealt with him, and he had, was it Dominguez in the first half on his side. And yeah, he didn't really have much threat coming down from his side. A cross between Cooper and Nuno's Wolves ball. Yeah, they weren't great. I think they missed Hudson-Odoi today. I was hoping to see Franco or Eze for energy boost, but Eze always had some potential. Yes, that's true. I don't think Glasner's going to give up just minutes to anyone. I feel like you've got to earn it. That game was gash. It's like when they equalised, we settled for the draw. No, I don't think we settled for the draw at all. I feel like we went for it. We just couldn't convert those chances. Eze off the crossbar. Big up Animal. Come on, Whiteleaf. Yeah, big up Whiteleaf in FA Vase final. I don't know about that. The ref had a few suspect decisions. He should have been able to give the penalty straight away. Shouldn't really need to go to VAR for that. Eze's pen was annoying. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that run-up, but if it goes in, it goes in. Big up Pat in Paris. Respect the point. His stutter is poor. Yeah, it goes in, it looks good. If it doesn't, it's too much of a risk. Ref was a disgrace. I don't think he was a disgrace, but the whole ground groaned when Eze stepped up. Well, he scored, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah, you could say that the first one was definitely a booking, but yeah, the ref kind of let a few things go. Then he started giving out bookings in the second half. Is this Glasner's best team? Yeah, I think at the moment that's our best 11. 100%. Muniz has lots of energy, but his crossing can be really bad sometimes. Listen, I've been killed on this channel for talking about Muniz and his end product. He's an unbelievable player, up and down all game. But yeah, if he had great crossing ability and he scored more goals, then he'd be playing in the Champions League. Disagree. Did you notice a lot of times today, chances to pass, we gave up possession, and chances to shoot, we looked to pass? Yeah, there were some times. On a replay, it looked like a pen. Should have been a pen on Dominguez, which should have been his second yellow. Yeah, I agree. But listen, it was a good point. Mateta back to pens for sure. Well, he said whoever feels most confident on the day will take the penalty. So obviously Eze felt confident after Mateta missed. I didn't think Mateta had a great game today. The start should be banned from football. Me as well. They've already made it hard for goalkeepers because they have to stay on their line. So I don't think the penalty taker should be able to stutter. Lou, I've fully backed you. Of Munoz technical ability isn't there. However, his work rate rings us a lot higher at the pitch. Yeah, his positives outweigh the negatives. But yeah, there is a lack of quality sometimes. There's not a lot you can really do in the first 15, 16 minutes, I think. In the last 15, 16 minutes. I thought he caused a nuisance. Definitely, he seems to get a chance quite early on, and he's so eager to do well. He snatched at it, and then obviously he drifted a bit offside for the disallowed goal. Got to rotate JP, so and we've got 4 games left. What's the point in rotating? That he's not going to do it. Was the pass to Ebson from Nketiah? I was instantly annoyed, but thinking back, maybe it wasn't on. It's hard to do it in that moment. Did Eddie need to touch as a strike? Was it going? It was going well wide. It was going well wide. I'm just going to bring on Stan. He's going to give us his thoughts first, and then ready. If you're going to click the link to have your say whenever you're ready.
Hello, mate.
Yes. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. You right?
Yeah, I'm all good. What do you think of the game?
You know what? They're 6th in the league for a reason, man. I thought we actually put in a decent performance. I thought we were by far the better team and probably deserved to win it, really. I think the draw's all right, but, some people are I can't imagine what anyone would complain about. I thought it was a good performance against a team that's fighting for top 5.
Yeah. I definitely think we look like the better team, 100%. Yeah, I think in the first half it was both teams wanted the other guys to have the ball.
Yeah,
and they was both looking to counter. Who do you think was our best player today?
You know what? I think Tyreek was excellent today. I thought he was really, really good. I thought Daichi had another solid game as well in the middle. Actually, I thought he got stuck in a couple of times as well, which I was, we've been saying, over the season that he's a bit lightweight and whatever, but he seems to be getting up to that. So I thought he was good. Eze was good. When he got a chance, he could run them ragged. So it wasn't too bad. Hendo, a couple of really good saves. Commanded his area quite well. So I think the only one that wasn't great today was maybe JP, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's tough. Murillo and Milenkovic are top centre backs, but there was a few times where he misplaced a touch or misplaced a pass. He didn't look really sharp, but who gives a damn when he puts in those performances at Wembley, and I don't mind if he plays crap every single Premier League game of the rest of the season.
Ismail Assar was a little bit quiet as well, I think, but that happens sometimes, right? So
yeah, definitely it would. Yeah, he was quiet and not quiet at the same time. I think his final ball wasn't great.
Yeah,
a few half chances, but yeah. How do you think it's going for our preparation for the final?
Well, I just hope Wharton's okay. That's it, right? And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. I think you just got to keep momentum, try and stay unbeaten. Really, I think Spurs will be an interesting one. How does he go? Because it's a week between that game and the final, really, isn't it? And how do you go? Do you go sort of, relatively full strength to keep the momentum, or does he rest the players? Don't know. What do you reckon?
I think he's just gonna do what he thinks is best.
Yeah,
really, it's hard. It's hard to predict it.
Yeah.
I don't really know. He might rest Wharton. He's probably got to see who's got a knock and whatnot. But yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident he'll make the right decision. I don't really know what type of Spurs team will turn up. It could be one who's buoyant from being in a final, or it could be one with no manager.
Or one who's absolutely cream crackered as well. Maddison's out for them for the rest of the season as well, so it'll be a big loss. But I will say one thing about Forest: they are a dirty, dirty team, aren't they? They are like, wow. They are a physical team.
I like teams that are physical like that. At least that's how they are where they are in the league. Do you know what I mean? Who wants to be a soft team?
Oh no, yeah, for sure. But they are the most physical team we've played this season, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're quite similar to us. They're basically us, but because we're last in converting our chances in the league. They had the stats up at the start of the game. It said we undershot our XG the most in the league, and they overshot theirs. They're number one for overshotting their XG.
There you go.
So the difference is a bit of luck, and I think we're quite similar teams in transition and sitting in and hitting teams on counter and being physical. We do that to other teams. We've done it to Villa. We've done it to Fulham. So I think we're quite similar teams, and I think a draw is probably. I predicted a 1-1 in the preview.
Did you? Yeah.
So the game kind of went how I expected. If you're in the chat, if you want to join the link, make sure you press the like button. I don't know how many likes we got. D normally does this stuff, so
there you go.
I don't even know how many likes we got right now, but make sure you like. In the chat, if you want to put who you thought was man of the match.
Yeah. I think, listen, like I said, I think they're sick for a reason, man. They've had a good season. They're a good side. So I think we've done all right to get a point. We still haven't beaten them since they come up, though, which is, I think, they might be our bogey team.
Yeah, they are. I'm just going to go for a few comments. Okay, make all the mistakes before the FA Cup final. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there was many mistakes today.
No, I wouldn't say so. Kept Chris Wood very quiet as well. Like, very, very good. Limited him a lot. You know?
To be fair, now I think about it, crossing in general could be better. Sarr Mitchell can't put a ball in the box. Yeah, we're a team who's very direct and physical and quick. We don't have many technicians. I'd say the only ones really are Wharton, Eze, Kamada, maybe. The rest aren't very good technicians.
Yeah.
We really didn't look like conceding 99% of that game. Yeah, I think the majority of that game we looked quite comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, we look good.
Draw was a fair enough. Chris Wood. Listen, I already said it in the preview. I hate Chris Wood. That's personal. That's personal reasons. His head, even his face annoys me.
He just shouldn't be that good.
No, he does cause a lot of issues. His movement's really good.
Yeah.
Makes a change. Well played, Palace. A word to Ty and Dino. Yeah, I thought they were good today.
Yeah.
Hughes looked great when he came on. Yeah, he hates Forest as well. He's a Derby boy.
Derby as well, isn't he? So he's like, that's like for him. It's
Respect the point. We are similar teams, and I felt we could have got it, but so could they. Boring first half though. I thought we were the much better team in the second half. And if there was going to be one team to win it, it was only going to be us.
Yeah,
I think their goal was a bit.
They were very lucky with that goal. They were lucky with that goal.
Munoz dives in, gets a yellow card, then they get a corner. But
yeah.
Oh, we turn over Spurs. I hope so, because I'll be there, and we never beat Spurs away.
We haven't won up there in many, 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 many years.
Respect the draw. I don't really think it matters if we drew, won, or lost today. We ain't getting 8th. It's just trying to not be 12th.
We're going to get 50 points though, right?
Yeah, he wants the points record.
You want to stay 12th. You want to stay like minimum 12th as well, because no one.
You want to get as high. You want to high up because you get more money.
High as you can. Don't want Wolves finishing above us.
1-1 fair point, could have won, and a result against the top 6 is encouraging for the City game. We made a bunch of City mistakes. Kamada played well. Yeah, I agree. By the way, how many people in this chat owe Kamada an apology? Because
guilty.
I know I'm not one of them.
Guilty.
Lads, that was poor. Big up Mike. Met him at Southampton. Great guy. Lads, that was poor. Munoz 10 yellows. No, the cut-off point was game week 32.
Yeah, that's done.
Anyone notice the Palace 3-4-3 gets compared to the United 3-4-3 and not the other way around, because they are crap at it and they don't have the players for it. Forest to get Champions League. If they went in the Champions League, they get absolutely smashed.
Yeah, I don't think I think they've obviously pretty much guaranteed Europe, but they're not getting Champions League.
Am I going crazy? But we got 4 minutes added on the end. Ref had issues defending. Yep.
That Milenkovic he's a lump, isn't he? He is like he's just a battering ram. Yeah.
They are us, except they will be in Europe next season. Yep, they will. Hopefully Conference League, because if we win the Europa League and they come 7th, I think they get the Conference League.
Yeah.
I generally rate Morgan Gibbs White, and we kept him super quiet. I think in the second half, I forgot he was playing.
Yeah, he just, the only thing he did was get a booking, I think.
Yeah. Hughes seemed to be responsible for their goal from my POV. I don't think it was just it was a hit and hope from the edge of the box, and he prodded it in. I don't really think it's anyone's fault.
I think Hendo had it covered, and then it just went off your man's leg and put in the other end.
Forest are definitely a dirty team. I think people would say that about us. We're a physical team.
We get booked. Now you say it, we do get booked a lot.
Man of the match, Hendo. No, we didn't get a clean sheet. I wouldn't say he was man of the match. I'm going to say Hendo. Fair enough. People saying Hendo. That was a game there for a tank. Yeah, it was. We should have won. But it doesn't really matter. Mitchell he did backstick to Munoz. I thought Mitchell was he's probably my man of the match, Mitchell.
I thought he was really good today, and he was really going up and down that left
boring game. I have a slight theory about Chilwell that every time he starts or plays, we have to pay more money.
Oh really? Okay.
Because he just doesn't really get any minutes.
He's on man the match. Yeah, you have to pay more. Yeah, he doesn't get much.
Fair play. Hendo's getting quite a few shouts.
He made a couple of massive saves. That one in the first half of Alanga was good, and then obviously there was the one off the free kick. Controlled his box well. Yeah, I've got to say, like, I'll eat humble pie about Kamada because he was past couple of weeks. He's been since Brighton. I would say he's been very good.
Yeah, even that bit where Kamada got the ball at the edge of the box and danced between two players, that was class. That difficult to call man of the match, but probably Eze for the goal and crossbar. Do you know what? I think Eze over Henderson. If we're gonna call it, I think if anything was gonna happen, it was going through Eze. Yeah. Drab should have taken our chances to win it, but does it really matter? Muller didn't do that on purpose. I think it was quite an instinctive thing to do because, as you said, Henderson had it covered. Yeah, 1 million draws this season. I think that's 13 this season. I've backed Kamada since the start of Twitter. I never hated once. Let's show your receipts. Tweet me so I can see your receipts.
We've lost 11 this season, and then you've got below us, Wolves have lost 18. Spurs have lost 19 games this season. That's mental. Yeah. So, yeah. A couple of people were saying Eddie wasn't that good. I thought he was all right when he come on.
Yeah, his composure for when he got put through was poor because Eze was there at the edge of the box and he had loads of time. Yeah, but people are just going to get on Eddie. There's always someone's going to get.
Yeah, I thought he was all right.
Do you think the equaliser again, Hendo static, or is that harsh? Very harsh. There was a massive.
He was like. That was like a massive deflection into completely the other end. He was positioned to dive the other way, pretty much.
Oliver Glasner says that Adam Wharton felt some pain in his ankle, but was taken off as a precaution. Good.
Thanks, Lord, for that.
They got 8 bookings. They deserved 8 bookings. It was good tactical fouls, if I'm being honest. They broke up the play.
Did you see the one when your man was it Sangare? Just shoved Eze out of the way.
Yeah. To be fair, he couldn't really get out of the way, but I don't think that was a second yellow.
No.
After backing Kamada all season, I'm glad he's acclimatized because it was rough at times. Listen, just that semi-final performance was worth the free transfer. Both teams are hard to beat. Honestly, I know they're 6th or are they 7th?
They're 6th.
They're 6th and we're 12th, but I would say we're probably very equal teams on paper.
They've just won 7 more games than we have. That's
Remember, if you want to have your say, click the link, join the chat, come on video, have your say. Agreed T, man the match, Hendo, runner-up. Yep. Eddie needs to stop watching rugby. I don't really get that reference, but I know he's trying to par. If we do end up in Europe, if we do end up in Europe, we're going to need to sign 3-4 defenders. Let's beat City first.
I thought Gay was immense as well. By the way, I thought he was all the back three centre backs was superb.
Yeah, definitely. Animal, is this Animal? You can answer that. The FA needs to curb out stuttering, run up, take out. Yeah. One thing that irks me the most is when players just go down really easily, just fall down and the referee falls for it every time. That's the one that annoys me. I think Lerma done it to Wood
He did. And Wood just stood there like this.
Yeah, and Wood done it in the first half, and it's just like I just don't understand how the referee falls for it every single time.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the referee was that bad today.
I thought he was, the ref was fine. It was a very physical game. I think it was that. Yeah, listen, I think we could have won it. We should have, but
didn't Chilwell come because he couldn't get minutes at Chelsea? If Chelsea put an appearance for him alone, he got done dirty. Well, he came because he not only couldn't just get minutes, wasn't in the squad. He just was.
He was training on his own.
Yeah. And if Chelsea put an appearance, but Chelsea that's something Chelsea would do.
But you know what though? How can you say it? Tyreek has got better. Like he has got better. And you know, like I've backed Tyreek all season. Like I don't understand why some fans hate on him so much because I think he's a brilliant left back. But he has got better since Like he's upped his game. Now he knows he's got a bit of competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's keeping a Champions League winner quiet.
Too many draws, especially since most of our draws are because we gave up a goal to get a draw. Yeah, but we're in FA Cup final, so don't worry. Eze was ripping Sangare. Yep, Eze was very good today. Another Ebbs man in the match. But we have no backups for CB. We've only got 4 games left, so we'll deal with that.
We've only got to win one more of those 4 games, and then nothing else really matters. So
FA Cup final tickets are quite expensive. It's true. They are expensive. If you want a decent seat, it's £125. We needed to get Franco on earlier. He didn't come on at all, so there's no earlier. If you think Ebbs as a free spirit creative on Kamada as assistant player does his job. So if Chelsea buy back Gahey, do we not? Can we just let's focus on transfers in the summer? Then we got bigger fish to fry at the moment.
For sure.
Chelsea's value isn't going up sitting in the bench, so Chelsea aren't exactly benefiting. Yeah, they're not, but they are because they're not paying all his wages.
Yeah, I think we're paying $100,000 a week.
I don't think anyone knows how much we're paying, really. The ref had a shocker with the penalty. He had to go to VAR. Should have gone to Specsavers. Question for Stan: is that Mitchell stuff on socials or in the back of the Nest chat?
Socials. I hear it all the time. We had one guy at the Wheat Sheaf in Toronto. He's like, Mitchell, he's no good. I was like, how can you say that? This was at the semi-final. I was like, how can you say that? He's immense. But, yeah.
Full strength starting lineups all the way to the FA Cup final moment. Yep. Listen, he's got us here. So who are we to question what he does? He sees the players every day. I said this from months ago that I believe in this manager, and let's just keep backing him. FA Cup tickets are expensive, but it's 1905. Just I don't do that 1861. It's 120 years.
You're gonna cause a debate here, mate.
No, seriously, 100k. We don't know the figures, so that's what
I'm just saying. That's what I heard. But...
Glasner wanted a left wing back up. That's what he got. At least we got a point, which before the start, my prediction was 1-1. Kamada again impressive as Mitchell. Yeah, I agree. Mitchell was outstanding tonight. I thought he was really good. Like I said, I think Ole Einar is one of the best fullbacks in the league. He showed it today. I think it was we were lucky Hudson-Odoi wasn't playing.
Yeah, he's one of their best players. He was in the crowd of his mates.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi normally plays on the left and Elanga plays on the right. So Elanga prefers going on the outside. I don't really think he's one of those wingers that cut in on his right. Yeah. He wants to go to the line. So him playing on the left didn't really make sense. I thought Elanga would have played on the right. Then maybe they played Sosa on the left or they played Dominguez out there. But it seemed to be give them a bit of an imbalance. I thought Elliot Anderson was really good for them today.
He's been outstanding for them all season. But you know what? When we beat Newcastle the back end of last season, he was probably Newcastle's best player at the time. That's why obviously they sold him because of PSR, but he's been outstanding. He was good for them. He's been outstanding for them all season. Forest. So
I love Ty, but he's frustrating at times. Yeah, I think every player has their
I
frustrations.
won't hear it. I will not hear it, Louis.
Yeah, no, he does have his frustrations, but if we don't have world class players, so they're not going to be world class all the time. Big up Damo. Reckon the Glasner RB. Can we just listen? This is not a place for transfer rumors, manager rumors.
I don't care.
We'll talk about that at the end of the season. Is a Rolls Royce defender. I don't think he's a definition of a Rolls Royce defender. He's a very good defensive fullback, and he does have good physical attributes. He's strong in a tackle. He's very fit. He's
hard as nails. He's never injured, mate.
Yeah, I just think he just lacks the attacking quality, but that's fine. Big up Tim. He said he got a knock on his ankle and it was just a precaution. Ola Aina is very good. However, that challenge was so late. Yeah, do you know what? If that was my team, I don't mind my players leaving one on other players. That's what football's about.
That's it. But yeah, Wharton tweaked his ankle. Should be good.
Definitely, let's not focus on who might leave. And definitely, it's all focus on Wembley, and obviously we've got Spurs away. Let's get to 49 points and take the momentum in there. Have a little party at Spurs.
That's it. Nice stadium. Beer's good there as well.
More of a Volvo. Are we talking a new Volvo? Or are you talking like our reg?
Well, like the old school ones. The old school ones were like built to last, though, Louis. You know, my parents had one.
Richard seems solid. Wharton was good. Eddie has pace when we attack with him. We attack as if he was a Mateta, which means he doesn't show his attributes as well as other things. Yeah, I get what you mean. If we don't play to Eddie's strengths, then he's not going to look as good. But I thought in the 15 minutes that he was on, he was probably more involved in the game than JP was in the whole game, if we're being honest. He ran the channels.
He ran them very well as well.
Yeah, 1 free kicks, disallowed goal. But obviously, the highlight is going to be the chance that he had when he goes through. Because all it took was him to get his head up. He didn't get his head up. Obviously,
he took it tight angle and
If you're a potent striker like Harry Kane and stuff like that, they don't know. They don't really have to look at the goal. They're just it's just second nature to them. But it didn't look very good because he had so much space and Eze was on the edge of the box. I like this one. He's a Land Rover defender. Yeah, he's not like a G-Wagon, but he's not
a Range.
He's solid.
He's like just a Land Rover Discovery.
he's not. No. He's a new defender, but he's not an SVR.
Yeah, the defender. That's what I mean. Defender.
He's not an SVR.
No, fair enough.
I don't care if he leaves in the summer as long as we keep the manager. I agree.
Couldn't agree more.
Anyone else think Mateta wasn't his usual self today? I think he came up against Milenkovic and Murillo, who are really good defenders. But yeah, he didn't have his best game. But like we said, he put a lot into the game against Villa, and I hope he gets a goal before the final, just after that penalty miss. How does Mitchell stay healthy? He doesn't break away because if you played football, if you back out of challenges or go half-hearted, that's how you get injured.
That's how you get injured if you're But he's built that way, man. He is the guy's a tank, mate. Like his injury record's sublime. Fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx it.
Quickly, how's in the comments? Because we're just probably going to go. No one's joining at the moment, so we're probably just going to go through the comments in this show. How's everyone feeling about the final? Drop a comment. Do you have a good feeling about it? Are you getting your tickets? Who's getting their tickets tomorrow? Are you doing your same pre-match ritual that you did in the semi-final? Are you wearing the same outfit? Are you going to the same pub? Is that what everyone's doing? Never won at Tottenham would be a good to get a first before going to the 100%.
Louis, how are you feeling about the final?
I need to just make my flight first.
Oh yeah, mate, that is.
No.
You should be all right.
Yeah, as long as there's no delays back. We can't break down teams with a low block. Well, luckily, Spurs, Man City, Wolves and Liverpool all don't play with low block, so I think we're good to the end of the
Flying
season.
Friday or Saturday?
Friday afternoon.
Oh, you'd be all right.
If it don't get delayed or cancelled.
Where are you going from?
I don't know if anyone didn't watch the preview. I didn't. My partner booked a holiday and she told me the dates, and I agreed to the dates without looking what date it was. This is about the 4th round, and it was on FA Cup final weekend. So I fly to Greece on Thursday the 15th, and then the next day I fly back to Heathrow, and then I fly back. Yeah, my dad's coming with me. Then I fly back to Greece at 6 a.m. on the 18th. And if people, I know some people think, why are you going and coming back? But when you've paid so much for a holiday and you've got a whole family, you have to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The missus, I had just understand that's the only way I can go.
Yeah. Did you see my email?
I didn't read all of it. I'm in so many group chats I can't even see it sometimes.
There you go. But yeah, so we all like to do our bit of groveling to get over there, right? So
Remy Matthews is a Robin. I don't know what that means.
It's a three-wheeled van.
Oh, Sangare should have been sent off for assistant. Well, who cares? No, please, can we not? Can we leave the red cards for? Who cares? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I probably don't care. Tottenham Hotspur done the season, they'll probably end up beating us. JPM is a Hummer. JPM is a... What is he? I don't even know what JP is. Yeah, probably one of them Hummer limos from back in the day.
No, he's better than that.
We're quite lucky we haven't had to leave London between the semi-final and final lots of time. Yep, good point. How long is Mateta double as a water player play? Like, I can't lie, I don't like this. He needs to score in the final and just rip it off. KDB
might come off at the same time.
Okay. KDB scares me. Peugeot 205 GTI. Tim, taking it one game at a time. Want to change your 5 pen takers for the final? Mine would be, it'll be Eze, Mateta, Kamada, Gahey, Wharton. It depends who's on the pitch as well. The final is everything, more than everything. Hard to have confidence now that Man City is on a roll. Yeah, but to me, whenever I watch them, they still haven't looked like the old City. They've just got it done. I watched their Wolves. I watched their Wolves game, and I thought Wolves. They were lucky not to be behind against Wolves as well. I thought they kind of lucked out in the quarterfinals against Bournemouth. There was 1-0 down, and then Forest missed a load of chances. Nervy, man. How could there's room for us to easily attack their defence? Remember, Glasner said, I dare you to play that same system.
We'll see what happens. I think the issue is that obviously Haaland will be back for them. He'll probably start. I don't think Rodri will make it back in time, personally.
No, he won't be back.
Yeah, but he is back in training, so...
Yeah, but he just come off at ACL. He won't be anywhere near the squad.
No.
Proper nervous about the final. I think it will be a lucky sock job. I hate that it's City, but I feel strangely confident. I know it's weird, but I feel I'd rather play City than Forest, but I feel like playing Forest, like, it would have been a game like today's game. Like, just the styles would make it such a frustrating, tense game.
Very, yeah. I mean, it'll be a frustrating, tense game for other reasons against City, right? So, but we're better against teams that have more of the ball. So,
third time lucky, won't be there. The semi-final was my final. I was there. Man City blow. Henderson saying Wharton is okay. Minor impact injury. Okay, that's good. We give thanks. I hope it's not that serious. I spoke to him and it's a little bit sore because he twisted his ankle, but hopefully so that's two contrasting comments there.
I think it'll be all right. Injection, worst case. He only needs to be fit for one game.
I think we have a 30% chance to win the final. Unfortunately, I don't know how you've done those percentages.
We've got a 50% chance.
There's lots of ice to reduce the swelling. They better put him in an oxygen tank or something. Man City have found their feet and have players that are valued 4 times our squad. Yeah, but styles make games. How are we going to beat City is a good subject. I think after the Spurs game, it'll be all Glasner will be thinking about.
Yeah.
Sherman tank. I don't know what that car is.
No, neither do I.
We'll probably wear a blazer and red and blue tie to the final if I get tickets on Wednesday. Why wouldn't you get tickets? Are you not a member? It's American tank.
Okay.
He scored the winner for Rennes in the
shootout. He did,
yeah.
Was it not against PSG?
Yeah, it was against PSG.
Yeah.
JPM is like a Botanic Aztec. Listen,
Pontiac.
I ain't a car man. You lot are saying some cars from the.
It's like just American cars, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a monster truck. I get that one.
Yeah.
Really hope it doesn't go to penalties. Yeah, I'll probably have a cardiac arrest.
We're getting you some beta blockers, aren't
we? No, I was all right. It's just I just have 15 double vodkas. That'll do me. Rest Wharton for Spurs. Just let Glasner do what he's gonna do. I'm disappointed either SA or Franco don't get a chance to. Listen, you're creating issues that don't need to be worried about.
It doesn't need to be, man. Like they might get. I reckon they'll both get on against Spurs, or at least one of them will get on against Spurs.
But lately we get goals early against Eden Blast, where they scored like 4 more goals against us. Like no, they didn't. It was 2-2 at the home game. I wanted to go tonight. Got an email from Palestine. Ticket. There was none. Yeah, there was definitely loads of empty seats.
Yeah.
Okay. I've gone through all the comments. Any final thoughts, Dan?
Just I think a good performance actually, considering what could have been, and people could switch off and try and not get injured. But I thought the players did really well, and onto Spurs, and then. Let's hope we both catch our respective flights to the UK, and we'll be at the final.
Yeah, I think it was a good performance. I think the performance meant the most today. Look out for the player ratings. I think I'll be doing that with D because Pat is doing a French tour, but he'll be at the final as well. There'll probably be match previews for Spurs in a week. But yeah, if you haven't liked the stream, make sure you do now. And we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.